Welcome back to Return to Shironagasu Island, where we're with Nanako again, and not dead! Dang it, drawer. It would be better to talk to them directly. I call Rahil. Hello. Hello. It's me, Ikuta. I'd like to talk to you. Do you have a second? Hi, Ikuta. Did you find out where that scream came from? Yes. Of course. I have a moment to talk. What is this about? I would like you to come to my room. Just you alone. Would that be alright? Yes, but what's going on? That's the real question. As I'm readjusting my blanket. Don't ask why I have a blanket down here. I like being comfortable while I play games. Not knowing the details scares me. I'll tell you when you're here. I'd appreciate it if you came as soon as possible. Alright? Alright. I'll be there in a bit. Perfect! Let's see what happens. And hopefully Rahel... Actually, there's a good chance it is Rahel. I'll be waiting. I'm accusing Rahel of a sudden... All of a sudden is risky. What if you're wrong? Well, I would most likely die, then try again. That's normally my tactic. Done it a lot recently. In some of the most recent series. In that case, I'll just apologize. Don't you feel any sense of guilt? She may be terribly upset. Ikuta, it's me. Can I come in? Yes, please come in. The door is unlocked. That would have caught me off guard. She just came in with freaking assault rifle. That would have caught me off guard. Hello, Ikuta. What did you want to talk about? Also, why do you want to talk to me? Alone? What's going on? I wanted to ask you a few things. You're a wizard, aren't you? Wizards? What are you talking about? Okay, there leaves a few big brain things. I don't understand what you're trying to say. Okay, well, I tell Rahil what I've decided. The people who I excluded, the people who are unlikely to be wizards. However, I try to avoid talking about what happened with Alex as much as possible. With this information, we've narrowed down the list of people who could be wizards. Or two. Jacob and you. You, who, of the two, could be wizards. I took a close look at the name wizards. Strange that this is the parallel from the word wizard. contains important information about Wizard's identity. Maybe. Would we know? How the fuck am I supposed to know that? I'm going along with you so far. So, what could that be? Was there something that narrowed it down further? What about the book whether Hill's white wine and I continued. Naneko's muttering line of thought. Yes, that's a possibility. It's possible that Jacob based that name on a wine brand. But Jacob is a picky guy, and for his high-end wine, he would have to use the name of a more exclusive winery, not a supermarket wine. Okay, fair enough. I didn't exactly get a good look at the labeling or hear the labeling. So, let's look at the second possibility. The NBA team, the Washington Wizards. Let's change the name, which is possible. It's a basketball team from Washington, and I remember one of the guests talking about Washington before. That's right. Rael said that she's a physician from Washington. Exactly. Undercover investigation usually uses the place they are from in their backstories to ensure they aren't any slip-ups during their mission. Because if they say the wrong thing about a place, they don't know people who are familiar with the place might blow their cover. Perfect. Which makes perfect sense. Please go on. So perhaps your place of birth really is Washington. What am I supposed to know? I've never been there. Therefore, when I tried to come up with a code name, you thought of Washington, and the name popped into your head. This means that you revealed your identity by telling me what city you're from. Hey, wait just a minute. Can I say something? Even if you really believe that I'm wizards, based on that information, isn't that rather flimsy proof? Makes sense. Perfect argument, I can agree with that. You also cannot discount the possibility that Jacob wanted to make me look suspicious. Well, little hard, he's dead. No, look, it took wizards only a second to come up with that name. Jacob couldn't have come up with that in such a short time. Even if he could have done so, why would he use the name of an NBA team? Most people wouldn't associate Washington with basketball. Yeah, most people would immediately associate Washington with the White House and shit. And presidency and shit like that. You see what I mean. Also, I have concluded exclusive evidence that proves that you are wizards. Conclusive evidence. Do go on. Didn't you notice that I muted the phone for a moment when you called earlier? When I muted it, I asked Neneko to call the guest phones for Alex's room. The only phone that was in use was the one in your room. Isn't that funny? Only wizards and were using our phones. If your phone was in use, who were you talking to? No room phones were being used except for yours and mine. Okay, so we're just deducting it. The phone in my room? You must be mistaken. Stop playing innocent. The gig is up. You might as well drop the act, wizards. Huh? So, you wanted... So that's why you muted your phone. Huh. I've been played like a fool. Huh. But I remember clearly asking you not to reveal my identity. Well, let's see. We got Neneko, and I have not fully revealed your identity. No one else but me and Neneko knows. So, how far are we looking here? And what is the conditions of revealing you? So you are wizards after all. Actually, I wasn't sure about that. It was you until just now, sorry. Looks like you admitted to it a little bit too soon. What are you talking about? What do you mean? Calm down and think about it. You really think I could have asked Neneko to go to Alex's room by herself? To call all the phones? There's no way she could have done that. Right? She struggles just trying to talk to people. Why do I feel totally useless right now? Because you have the closest thing to crippling social anxiety. What else? It's now that you mention it, I don't think I could have done that. Huh? You were bluffing, and I believed you. You've been stuck with Neneko a few times. How often has she talked to anyone without me around? You motherfucker! No do-overs. I'm afraid I'm sorry. I had to fool you. I'm glad that you've revealed your true identity. However, wizards, we have to be on equal ground. You've got to be kidding me. Well, you did kind of rat yourself out a little bit. Well played, though. I do give you credit for that. Fine. You've bested me. Alright, so I'll talk. I need a stiff drink first, though. I got my hands on an excellent bottle of whiskey. Bottle of whiskey earlier. Let's have a glass of that. Slanted wizard. Slanted. You're bloody annoying, Mikita. Well, at least I can offer you a drink. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Oh, we figured out who... And we get this part! You are sure this is whiskey? Isn't poisoned? You know what? We'll figure that out next episode. Because if it is, dear God, you want me to pour a drink as well? And then take a drink. But from here, I hope all you guys have a great, wonderful time and a great day too. So then we'll talk to Rahel next episode and have a great time. And get rather nice information. So, see you guys next time.